Hi everyone, it's Liz and I'm gonna put this on my face today. It's the Dermacol Filmstudio Makeup cover. It's a very full coverage foundation. It claims to be waterproof, SPF 30, hypoallergenic, and it claims to even be able to cover up tattoos. So we're gonna find out if that's true. I've been wanting to test this for years now, so let's give it a try. It's closed, so we're gonna have to stab it. This little thing inside. All this came out. Let's just close it again. Oh my god, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. It doesn't smell too bad. I hope the color is okay. I ordered this online, so I sat there for like half an hour just looking at the different colors, and I hope that this is a good match. It doesn't run off your hand, so it's quite thick. I'm just going to put it on my face a little bit. I already moisturized and primed my face. Let's go. See if this is good. I don't know how much to put. It's a little silky, if you will. It doesn't want to come off my hand. It's kind of a medium coverage on my hand. I can still see the veins. It's kind of creasing. It's quite smooth though. I probably look like an idiot right now with all this on my face, so let's blend it. On this side of my face, I'm gonna use the Real Techniques Beauty Blender Sponge. On this side of my face, I'm gonna use this Real Techniques foundation brush. Let's start with this side. I think a sponge would be better for this foundation because it seems quite thick and because it claims to be full coverage. I have a feeling that a brush would leave streaks. Just my before thought. Let's go. Oh, it feels good. It looks good. Oh, the coverage is great. Oh wow. Now on the face it really feels more like full coverage than on the hand. And there's enough on the sponge to blend down the neck. I messed up the lipstick. This really is a full coverage foundation. I have a little problem with redness, which is great for these videos so that you can see if it works or not. And this definitely works. I don't know if I use too much or not, because when I touch it, you can see my fingerprint. So I don't know how this will dry down. Let's wait a few minutes. Let's see if I need to use a powder or not. So the side with the sponge looks very even. I would definitely recommend using this now. Let's see how this will work. Okay, yeah, it's definitely harder to work with this. My lashes get caught in this. Yeah, it definitely gets streaky. If you put on the foundation first, before you do the rest of the face, like I usually do, but not for this one because the brush works too, at least this one. But this is definitely, I think generally I just like them better than brushes. I think a sponge is just more precise and it will never leave streaks. There's little hairs from the brush or something on my face. I have this little part up here, there's just a dark spot. It's almost not visible anymore. And usually I need to use concealer and then foundation and then maybe a little bit more concealer and it's still visible. This almost let it vanish. Let me see how buildable this is. It doesn't want to come off your finger, by the way. If you spread it with your finger, don't forget to not touch your black clothes, which I'm always wearing. Okay. Let me just destroy the whole room and I'll be right back. Oh wow, it's gone. Do you see that? I mean, you don't see it because it's gone, but do you see that? It's gone. Okay, look at this. it's gone. Oh wow, I never had this. Like, this is great. So this is definitely buildable. I brought the concealer just in case, but I'm not even gonna need it. It's super amazing. Amazing. Like, amazing. Like, literally. I can't even. Okay? So yeah, definitely recommend this if you have redness or something like this. I am super impressed. I didn't expect that. I never had a foundation which is this full coverage. And I hope that it will stay like this. Now, let's set it. I'm gonna use translucent powder from NYX or NYX, however. Oh, but it looks quite there, you know what I mean? Like, it's not invisible. You do look like you wear makeup. Which personally, I don't even think it's that bad, but I don't always want to look like this, and some people really hate it, so yeah. Be warned, especially after you put on the powder, but I think you have to set it because it really looks quite shiny. Definitely recommend the powder. Oh yeah, it's quite cakey. And it starts to crease on my nose. Just after I applied the powder, it started to look very much like I was wearing makeup. Okay, now let me fix the lipstick. It took quite a little bit of lipstick off. By the way, I was cutting a video and I realized how much I used the word like. And I hate when people do that. And I didn't realize that I was doing it. So I was kind of disgusted with myself. No, not really, but I didn't realize, so sorry if I use it a lot. I'm trying to better myself, I swear. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, the shade I'm using is 208. Oh, something else I wanted to try. How good you can apply contour. I think it works okay. It blends out fine. With some foundations, that's an issue. Now let's try highlighter. Everyone's favorite addiction. Let me try to add just a little bit. Said no one ever. It's very, I'll be ready with my addiction in a second. I just need this right now. Okay, so on my nose. Oh, now it's worse. Look at this. On the bridge of the nose, you can already see that it just sits on there and is ready to just come off. It starts to crease in my smile lines too. So yeah, overall, I would say this is definitely full coverage. It's so weird for me to look in the mirror and not see this, or like a sign, like a little shadow of this. It's just completely gone. I'm amazed. It's buildable, it's smooth, it's not too thick, especially when you spread it. It smells okay. It just smells like cosmetics, like a cosmetic product. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe you understand my thinking. What I really don't like about it is that it kind of looks a little bit like a mask, which probably is because it's full coverage, because, you know, they cover everything up. So of course it looks like it's not your skin, you know. Though what's really annoying about this is the creasing. It just worse and worse, and it makes the pores quite visible. I'm gonna wear this for a couple of hours and just test out how well it stays on. And now, I really want to put this on my tattoos just to see how well that will work. Let me try it a little bit more because it is buildable. Let me just use my finger. Okay, it doesn't work with just the finger. Okay, so this definitely did not cover it completely. Let me try to do it on the leg, because the leg one is with colors and this one isn't. If you put it on just like that, it does cover, but once you blend it out, which you have to. It's weird to put makeup on my leg, by the way, I'm not used to that at all. Yeah, once you blend it out, you want it to blend more into the skin to look more natural. It gets visible again. Usually you don't just use one product to cover up a tattoo, by the way. Let me explain to you a little bit if you're not familiar with this. To cover up the tattoo, you have to work with the colors, obviously, and it's mostly color correcting. So I think for this tattoo that doesn't have any colors, you have to use a brownish red tone to neutralize the color of the tattoo. So you have to put the reddish brown tone over the tattoo first, and then you have to put on powder, and then you have to put it on maybe again, and then you have to put on concealer and foundation and so on and so forth to completely cover up the tattoo. If your tattoo is colored, like the one on my leg, you have to work with different colors, of course. It works quite well, I think, if you use the right products, and maybe even if you use this as a foundation or a concealer once with the other colors, this might work, you know? But on its own, just like any other foundation or concealer, I didn't think that it would work when I read about that. It's just too good to be true. By the way, color correction is also often used in makeup. I have this little palette from NYX or NYX of colored concealers for that purpose. Coming back to the foundation, also why I would not recommend using this to cover up tattoos is if you touch the spot that you covered up, your finger will look like this. If anything touches it, it will transfer immediately. If you use powder, it doesn't look like it transfers. Yeah guys, I think the creasing just gets worse and worse. Overall, maybe it's not too good to use it on your entire face. Maybe this is nice as a concealer on parts of your face that you're having issues with. It's a really great coverage, I have to say that. This really is full coverage, even though it doesn't cover tattoos, but like I said, what foundation does that? Like, also, I forgot to use setting spray. My arm fat is moving. Okay, so I think that sums up my thoughts for this review of the Dermacol Filmstudio Makeup cover, and I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't, please give it a thumbs up anyway. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Yeah, I hope that you're having a good day or night, or whenever you're watching this, and I see you guys next time. Bye! The whole mirror is wet.